It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. It's been a rough year for folks all across this great country, but football's back. The Texans and Chiefs, 2020 season underway.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now, these two quarterbacks in this one, Mahomes and Watson, so much in common. Drafted 2 picks apart from one another in 2017. Mahomes going 10th to Kansas City, Watson at 12 to Houston. Both Pro Bowlers early in their careers, of course. And Mahomes
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. Yeah, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field as those Chiefs rally.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Chiefs 7, Texans 0. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick at it now as this one's in the air.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the...
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down
an effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
He's got his tight end. It's Fells.
The pass. Complete to down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the 50, it's Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. A touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive,
And this is caught at the 20. And he will take it on in for a Chief. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Cobb on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? They're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Hey, drop it.
He can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Chiefs 21, Texans 6.
Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. That one complete to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's good.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
3-yard line.
They go play fake. Mahomes going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This is caught. Watkins. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and goal at the 7.
Now Bell. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And they're going to bring him down just past the 15, and a flag down as well. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Watson to give. This is Johnson.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Johnson, the Houston ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
3rd and 6.
Finding fouls complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 36.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 36, Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Watson picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Kansas City.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Butker on for the PAT. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
The score, Chiefs 35, Texans 6. Harrison
now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Tyrann Mathieu. Watson's pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and
10 at the 31-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 24.
A final shot before the break. Watson.
He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Chiefs 49. Texans 6.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
At the 22-yard line.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
There's a good reception there by Will Fuller. And if you're looking for breakout players in 2020, he's a big-time candidate for it because he has a rapport with Deshaun Watson. And now with DeAndre Hopkins no longer in Houston, he could be their top receiver.
And he'll be taken down. Works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 10.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 44, Mike, 44.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
A give to Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Well, they gave themselves options there. We're able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
It's 2nd down and 10.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And he'll be out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Anthony Sherman taking it in. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Flushed out right. And my goodness, another interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to second.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The Chiefs on 3rd down. No problems to this point, a perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5.
41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, 41 Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes, a screen to Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pull it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time, someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Out of the gun, Watson. Flush to his right. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Watson on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Frank Clark able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They run with Bell on 1st down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Made by Whitney Merciless. No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 5. Tonight's final score, Chiefs.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Chiefs, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town.